My first introduction to forest bathing was at the Botanical Gardens in Berkeley, California. We intended an easy hike through the gardens led by a certified forest therapy guide. Yes, there is an organization that trains people to become guides. There may even be several programs that now do this, but I think we can all become forest guides. There is a body of research about forest therapy. It started as a mindfulness practice in Japan called Shinrin-yoku. The intention is to heighten all of your senses to deeply experience the natural world. When I moved to Mendocino last summer, and then started using mobility aids shortly after arriving here, I wanted to identify all the accessible hikes. I'm still working on that, but I've come to appreciate the pygmy forest. This past March, I had friends coming to visit, and I wanted to create a forest bath experience at the pygmy forest. Through repeated visits, one with a local naturalist, I crafted the experience to highlight our sense of sight, sound, smell, taste, and touch. I also added a sixth sense called geek. I gave it that name for intellectual stimulation. The geek part explores the geology and soil of this pygmy forest. Why are these trees considered pygmy? I also wanted to talk about the differences between moss and lichen, especially when you stop and take a long, slow look at what's around you. Notice the differences in the bark of the trees. Use a magnifying glass to compare leaves from different trees. Spend some time seated and draw whatever catches your eyes. At first the area seems so quiet, removed from traffic and city sounds, but eventually you hear a few birds, the wind rustling through the trees, and near the end of the pygmy forest you start to see redwood trees as the path eventually heads to the coast, and you hear different sounds. I wanted to encourage touching. On one visit, I discovered that the leaves on one side of the path smelled different than the leaves from the same cypress trees on the other side of the path. Rubbing the leaf helped to elicit either a sweet or pungent aroma. The smell of the air changed during the walk, especially as we approached the redwoods. In this forest, there are rhododendrons, huckleberries, and pine trees, as well as manzanita trees. Anyhow, I did some research and found honey from rhododendrons, huckleberry jam, and pine needle tea. I admit they weren't local products, but imbibing them sure did enhance the entire forest bath experience.